Welcome back to the show. Kelly, how are you?
Hi, Kelly.
Hi guys. How are you? Oh my gosh. Here we are again.
Good to hear your voice.
You too. Oh my gosh, it's so great to talk to you again. So I feel like I'm in this special second date update club.
Select number of people in the tri-state are a member of said club. Yeah.
It's true, right? Very few. I feel very special, and I almost feel like sometimes I think about starting a Facebook support group for second date updaters. How would I find them?
That is
How would
funny.
I know they're telling the truth? But I feel like it could really be useful, and I thought maybe you guys could help me with that. What do you think about that?
That would be incredible.
That would be incredible, and we would assign that project probably to Tim.
Yeah, we don't feel like Tim does enough around here.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got back in touch with you guys because I want to give you an update on Adam. I heard from him again. He wanted to update me, just let me know how things are going for him, and I guess the long story short-ish is his wife heard him on the air, and she was really pissed off and embarrassed, and he felt it messed up the settlement. She just refused to compromise with him anymore. Like, she decided, she dropped the iron fist. No more negotiation. She changed all her demands. She wanted everything. She literally wanted, obviously, she wanted the lawnmower. That was everything. She wanted everything. She wanted the darn dog. So she got some fancy high-powered lawyer, fought him on all of it, and she got all of it.
Oh,
She got everything.
Damn.
So fighting it was costing him more than any of it was worth. So in the end, he just gave her everything, except for the dog. He kept the dog, which I do think speaks highly of him, you know. He gave up his friend. Anyway, he just wanted me to know that, you know, he wasn't living in the garage anymore, which was kind of sweet. And, you know, he got in his own place. He was rebuilding his own landscaping business, which is also commendable. So he wanted me for drinks. Obviously, I've been very bored. I've been at home a lot, and I hadn't been doing any dating, so I said yes. And I am sad to say that was kind of a dumb idea. We went to like a little joint in his neighborhood. I forget even the name of it, on the west side. And it was going well. I mean, it was fine. I mean, he's definitely not an ass. He's pretty easy to talk to. I was kind of sitting there thinking, gosh, if it weren't for the whole, like, garage weird beginning, you know, I could maybe give this a chance.
We might have had something here.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. And, you know, that's what's going through my head when this woman, very drunk, walks up to us. She starts shaking her finger in my face. I'm like, whoa, who is this? Get out of my face. Hey, 6 feet. And she's like, are you the slut who went on the radio with this?
Whoa.
I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, no. She starts cussing. She's, like, spitting. And she's, like, causing a scene. It was, like, crazy, crazy town. And I've never been in that situation before.
Well, who was she? Ex-girlfriend, or was this like
Was
the
it
ex-wife?
That's his ex-wife. That's her.
Oh,
Crazy
man.
cakes. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. And I went into flight. I didn't even go into fight. I went straight to flight. I just got up.
Got the hell out of there.
I just like hightailed it out of there. I don't know if I said anything, and he just let me go. He didn't say anything, but he did, like, he held her back.
Run, save
That's
yourself.
good.
I'm like, yeah, that's what it felt like. Oh my God, I remember just turning around and just seeing the look on his face.
Yeah, was he like super pissed? Was he just in shock?
Like,
what do you think he was thinking?
Embarrassed, I'm sure.
It was complete surrender. It was just like, he didn't even try to stop me. He didn't even say anything to her. He just let it play out, and
Yeah.
just like he was resigned.
Yeah, he probably is familiar with her in this state and has figured out that if he fights it, it just makes it worse. So
There's just
That's awful.
there's nothing to be done. My heart just
So she
broke.
took him for everything he has, and she's still angry.
Yeah, she's yeah, exactly.
I think we all know
And
somebody
so-
that just can't let things go.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, right? They're still
Right.
pissed.
Well, it depends on the instance, too.
We all have a finger waver in our life, too.
Yes, we do.
Oh my gosh, an angry drunk finger waver.
And if you don't have one in your life, guess what? It's you.
Yeah, you're the one.
She just said that waving her finger, by
I
the
did.
way.
I was waving my finger.
Maybe that could be a subject for our second date update. Facebook group.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go.
You really do need a support group.
I do. That was traumatizing.
You and him both.
Wow.
I know. Well, obviously, I haven't heard. I haven't heard from him again ever. So but
Yeah.
I feel really bad for the guy. Like he definitely seems completely crazy. Like,
Imagine having that follow you all the time.
Oh, that would suck.
No, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
God.
I'd definitely stop hanging out in any place that you might run into her.
I'd move.
You
I
know.
really think I would. I would have to just
I know,
leave the situation.
But if he's got all his business plans, it's bad enough
True.
he's got to like build his business from the ground up again.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
equipment. If he's got the clients too over here, so I mean, you hate to have a crazy person run you out of town, but
Right.
Lord,
Got to familiarize yourself with those back exits.
Yep.
yeah, this good guy.
Well, now we know why he wouldn't come back on our show.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, he refused. Huh? Yeah.
Why stir that pot, right?
That really agitated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess at a certain point, just goes, yeah. Oh God, that look on his face. We'll never forget it.
All right, Kelly. Well, we're
Yes.
glad you're doing well.
Thank you. Yeah, looking forward to getting back out there.
Well, we're here for you in case you.
Yeah, call us
Run
if
into
somebody
any
else
situations
ghosts, if somebody
there.
ghosts you.
Support group that could lead to love connection. Well, I love you guys. Thank you.
Hey,
so
we
much.
love you. Thanks for coming on Second Date Update Week.
My pleasure.
Take it easy.
Take care. Thanks.
She sounds nice.
Very nice. Nobody, she didn't deserve a finger in the face.
No. So if we can do a second date update for you, shoot us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com. We're going to replay that again a little later for our 8 a.m. listeners. Jimmy Fallon was just kicking off his show. He had a very serious tone to his show last night. And I won't play the whole thing, but I'll play for you part of his message about recent civil rights protests and concerns and how some of that kind of ties to him personally.
The silence is the biggest crime that white guys like me and the rest of us are doing. We need to say something. We need to keep saying something. And we need to stop saying that's not okay more than just one day on Twitter. We all need to be talking about this. It's not going to get buried. It's not going away. We can't just hope that everyone loves each other. We can't say be the change and just sit around tweeting be the change, be the change. What is the change? How do I change? How do I do it? This is such a long root in the ground. It is so long and deep, but we got to get in there and we have to dig it up.
Yeah, I appreciate the fact that Jimmy Fallon also commented on him being in the news recently as video of him in blackface on SNL reemerged. This has come up before, came up again. Here's what he had to say about his delayed apology.
I had to really examine myself because a story came out about me on SNL doing an impression of Chris Rock in blackface, and I was horrified. Not at the fact that people were trying to cancel me or cancel the show, which is scary enough, but the thing that haunted me the most was, how do I say, I love this person. I respect this guy more than I respect most humans. I'm not a racist. I don't feel this way. And instead, what I kept getting advised was to just stay quiet and to not say anything. And that's the advice because we're all afraid. And I took the advice and I thought, oh God, I'm going to do this wrong. You're right. I'm going to say something and get myself into even more trouble. And I realized that I can't not say I'm horrified and I'm sorry and I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, peaceful protesters outside of the White House, we learned, were hit with tear gas and rubber bullets yesterday evening in order to clear them out before President Trump walked from the White House to St. John's Church for a photo op. Flashbangs could be heard in the background while the president gave a speech in the White House Rose Garden about how he's a, quote, ally of all peaceful protesters. Earlier in the day, the president had a call with the country's governors where he called them, quote, weak and told them, quote, you have to dominate or you're going to look like a bunch of jerks. The president also came about as close to declaring martial law as possible without using those specific words. He said, I am mobilizing all federal and local resources, civilian and military. And the president can invoke the 1807 Insurrection Act to activate the military to operate if they have to. Last time we saw that was during the L.A. riots after the Rodney King incident. we have Kristen's oldest daughter, Emma, lives in D.C., and these were the sounds from her apartment.
Wow.
Those are the flashbangs. And there were some protesters moving through that area. And you see police out front.
Wow.
And she's filming from her balcony, from her apartment balcony, and they did quickly clear that section because the curfew had started an hour earlier than ours. Theirs started at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
and so
really?
they had cleared out those protesters. So shortly after that video was taken, things did quiet down somewhat. And let's see, President Obama publishing an essay online yesterday about how to, quote, make this moment the turning point for real change. His message is that protests make voices heard, and state and local elections make a big difference in reforming the criminal justice system. He said if we want to bring about real change, then the choice isn't between protest and politics. We got to do both, and we got to do it peacefully.
Yep.
7:54. Jeff and Jen, Cincinnati's Q102.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CBG Airport. Start your trip at CBGAirport.com.